maybe paint a picture of what everyday life was like at that time inside of your relationship specifically, where you saw the stuckness, a stuckness piece, and how you would describe that.
12 weeks has been quite a journey. I mean, in some ways it feels so short, and in other ways it feels like it's been months and months just when I think about the growth that's happened. When I, before I came into this 12 weeks ago, I would say that I was feeling pretty frayed,
Mm,
both in my life, in my business, and in my relationship. Everything felt very frayed. And there certainly wasn't a lot of time or attention that I was carving out or even really wanting to carve out to invest in how to make my relationship better. Um, Everything felt overwhelming. Everything felt too much. And it sort of felt like, well, this is the way it goes. When you're in a relationship for this long and you raise kids together and we run a business together, of course it's frayed. Of course it doesn't feel like it did in the beginning. And that's just the way it is. And you've hit that marker, and congratulations, there's 25 years. So
mm,
it felt a little inevitable, and
mm,
maybe insurmountable in the possibility of reimagining and feeling that relationship in a different way. So coming into the group, I was very hopeful and very, very needing. I maybe didn't even realize how much I needed that change, but there was certainly a part of me that was stuck, that did not feel like it was possible to
mm.
see that change. But I wanted to show up and give it a shot and see how it went.
Hmm. Well, I so appreciate that. And it makes me curious as to what was it that had you say yes, given all of that? Was there one thing or was it less tangible than that?
I said yes to this opportunity because it showed up in my life. Really, when I think about it, your invitation came at a point where if I had come across it somewhere else, would I have thought about doing it? Would I have given myself that time and that space? No, probably not. But it was sort of the way that it popped up in my life.
Mm,
I think that what was a bigger piece inside me than I realized said, yes, love
mm,
it. You need this. And it sounds kind of woo-woo, but it was really an unconscious part of me that said yes and threw myself into the opportunity before I even had time to think it through logistically and put it into my brain machine of, can I? Do I have the time? Will I do it? It was just a subconscious, yes, you need this.
love it. Love it. And the unconscious has been very much part of our conversation, hasn't it, in the last 12
Mm,
weeks? And so
yeah.
I love that that's the very first, the
Yeah.
very first piece of listening to that. Thank you. So 12 weeks later, why don't we now go to today? And as you said, here we are, you're on the other side,
Mhm.
nearly. What happened? What happened? What's changed? What stands out for you that you want to share today?
This 12-week journey has been, for me, something completely unexpected. I came into this program never having done anything like this before. I have not gone through really any kind of extensive therapy or relationship therapy before. So, not that this is therapy, but even a coaching session I had never done before.
Mm,
Um, so I didn't really know what to expect. I know I had hopes, maybe high hopes about what it would be. But I could not have been prepared for what the transformation has been like for me during this experience. I have looked at, examined, thought through, spent time with parts of me and parts of my life that I did not expect to. That even when the session was introduced, I thought, I don't know if I'm really going to get a whole lot out of this one. Wow. And I did.
mm,
My favorite saying is that I've had so many explodey head emoji moments just realizations that came very easily, very obviously into my experience through this program that really brought me incredible peace, understanding. It has not been an uncomfortable experience for me insofar. It's not like even though there have been emotional moments for sure, but it hasn't been like a big emotional struggle. We're not looking at difficult areas of our past. You're really looking at where you are today and why you experience, react, feel the way you do today, with a focus on the positivity of how you're going to move forward. And that has been one of the most remarkable things for me. I'm not looking back. I'm not examining the why. I'm not rolling around in the muck
Mm-hmm.
of what brought me here. Your program has given me the opportunity to ask myself some really important questions where I can look at why I feel or react the way I do today, understand that, but focus on how I'm going to move forward in a different way. And that has been a huge lesson and a huge gift that I can apply everywhere in my life, especially in my relationship. I don't feel like this program in any way has been, I read that book on relationships and that's it sounds like a just add water solution. I feel that every session of this group has been surprising. It has been an awakening. It has been such a refreshing way to look at this period of my life and women like me and where we are in our lives and our relationships. I would never have gotten here on my own. I don't think I ever could have gotten here following any other book or podcast or program. It has been an incredibly beautiful, rich, surprising experience in the best ways.
Imagining, what would you say? A woman considering the program, considering putting herself in, what would you say to her? What do you want her to know?
This program is hands down the biggest and best gift that you can give to you. Regardless of what you think you want your outcome to be, I can guarantee you, because I've seen it in me and I saw it in 8 other women, you will have a joyful, transformative experience that you cannot expect, that is going to delight you and surprise you every step of the way. And wherever you are today and wherever you're going to be at the end of those 12 weeks, it will be a gift that you have given yourself that you will hold on to and remember forever.